well, actually, he told me that he is somewhat interested in being an MMA fighter. Have you talked to him?
Yeah, I was with him all night in Chicago. He never said anything to me about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I like him. He's a great guy.
He's 35. Is that something that interests you?
It's a little late to get into the game, but who knows if he can fight?
He does jiu-jitsu, he trains with the Gracies.
Yeah, I don't know. See what happens. But I like him a lot. He's a nice guy, and
he hasn't reached out to you since quitting.
I was with him.
No, he quit on Monday.
He quit?
He left. Yeah.
Really?
Well, maybe not quit, but he did walk away.
Hmm.
I think it's real too, not part of the story.
I don't know. Yeah, he hasn't said a word to me. He hasn't reached out to me. I was with him all night in Chicago. He never said a word about it. He just showed up. We talked about lots of things. Fighting was not one of them.
Are you enjoying the Ultimate Fighter Brazil fights?
Yeah. I'm enjoying the Ultimate Fighter Brazil. Huh? Yeah, it's good. It's very good. Yeah. And I'm surprised that the way Chael has been received in Brazil. I didn't expect it. Or I would have spent less money on security.
What's your money on Sunday?
On Sunday? It's when we did the fight in Seattle, the UFC fight on Fox, Pete Carroll had us out and toured the whole facility. We hung out in his office and stuff. Nice guy. So I like him, and it's hard to not want to see Manning, even though they whooped my Patriots. So I just like to see a good game. That San Francisco-Seattle game was an awesome football game. Hopefully the Super Bowl is that good of a game.
Are you sticking around for the game?
If the Patriots were in it, I would. So I would have gone if the Patriots were in it, but I'm gonna go home and watch it there.
The Shogun Henderson rematch in Brazil is going to happen in a Sunday. Any special reason?
I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. Think that's a bad idea?
Oh, it's just new,
Just what?
New for Brazil.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
First time.
Yeah, nobody's ever done that?
No.
Probably not a good idea. All right. That's bad.
Fox Sports 1 schedule conflict, I believe, right now.
Is that why?
I thought that's why.
There you go. See? Adam Hill.
Dana.
Saving the day.
Dana, Donald Trump did an interview on ESPN the other day, and they were talking about football and violence, and MMA came up, and he said MMA is the worst. Comparing it to football, forget it. What's your response to that?
I can't say anything bad about Donald, man. I can't. Even when he was a competitor of mine, I won't trash the guy. He gave us the opportunity when nobody else would. Every time something good happens, he writes me a note and says congratulations and all that stuff. I don't know. That's weird. It's weird to hear that he said that. Did you hear him say it, or was it on the internet?
No, I heard him say it. It was an interview. You can watch the clip.
Interesting.
But the clip is on the internet.
Well, I'll say this.
Yeah, the clip is on the internet.
I disagree with him that there's no doubt that football is way more dangerous. The injuries that happen in football, and listen. We talk about. It's like all anybody talks about now is football and concussions and the danger and the this and the that. Everything is dangerous, man. Everything is dangerous. My car ride over here was fucking dangerous. What isn't dangerous? My kids play football. My kids play tackle football. They're 11 and 12. They've been playing for years. They love it. That's what they love to do. I didn't play football growing up. I didn't give a shit about football growing up. I didn't play it. I didn't care about it. They do. And I talked to some ex-NFL players when we do like when I was on Jim Rome, and these guys were like, yeah, I wouldn't let my kid play football. What do you mean? Look where you are. Look what you've done. You're on this show. You made tons of money. You were an athlete, a professional athlete on a professional. What if your mom didn't let you play? And what if Muhammad Ali's mom didn't let him box? And what if it makes no sense to me. We all get into something because we love it. My kids play football right now because they love it. They're like obsessed with it, right? Now, I don't give a shit about football. I'll watch the Patriots play, and I like going and seeing some games and stuff. My kids are into football, so I'm into football. I funded, their team, which is expensive as hell, right? I freeze my ass off these games that are out there in cold, and I love it. It's great. We're all going to get hurt. We're all going to die someday. We're all going to whatever. It just gets so crazy and overplayed on this is dangerous and that's dangerous. And on the Rome show, they were talking about, more and more, less kids are playing Little League football. And it's true in Vegas, too. You know why? Because it's expensive. That's why. And nobody's funding these teams because there's no money. I fund a team. Lorenzo funds a team. You guys know Ishai Smith? He funds like 2 teams. Ishai Smith funds 2 teams. I mean, less kids are playing because there's no money. But believe me, when we put together a team, there's so many kids that come out and try for the teams. Like we can't even have this many players. One year I had to do 2 teams, and it got so expensive. I said I can't keep funding 2 teams because we get some pretty nice shit.
Hey Dan, Dan Flynn. I wrote the book The War on Football, so I appreciate your comments on football. I'm just sort of stumbling into this now, so I'm apologize if I'm repeating something that someone has already asked. But New York, just a few days ago, a legislator reintroduced a bill to ban youth football for kids under 14.
That's insane.
So I was wondering if the sort of the cultural headwinds that are kind of facing football, are those the same kind of headwinds that are the MMA is facing?
No, there's no headwinds for us. There was 10 years ago, but to get rid of youth football, it's ridiculous. It's insane. My kids do everything. They skateboard, they surf, they do MMA, they play football. They're playing basketball now. My kids love football. I never played football. I didn't think my kids would be, it's not like I'm some big football junkie hanging around the house, and so my kids get in it. My kids love playing football. So because they do, I fund a team in Las Vegas, and these kids play. And everybody keeps talking about, the numbers on Little League football or Pop Warner, whatever you want to call it, are down. It's down because it's expensive. And times are still tough, and people don't have the money to support these teams. I do. I support a team. Lorenzo does. Ishai Smith, the boxer, I know he has 2 football teams in Las Vegas. Snoop Dogg has a team. I mean, all these guys are funding teams. And when we put together one of these teams, you should see all the kids that show up. There's tons of kids. There's so many kids. One year I did 2 teams, and it was so expensive. I said, I can't keep doing 2 teams. But it's insane, man. To take football away from kids is ridiculous. It's good to keep kids in sports. It's just, I don't know, man. If your kid says he wants to play and he's passionate about playing football as my kids are, why would you not do it? I don't want to see my kids get hurt. My kids, let me tell you what, both my sons have been playing tackle football. We won the Super Bowl 2 years in Las Vegas, right? We didn't win this year, but the last year and the year before. And my kids have never been hurt. My son, Aiden, broke his arm on the monkey bars at school. Broke his arm on the monkey bars at school. Ban monkey bars. You know what I mean? I don't know. If you're looking for... People are going to get hurt. People are going to get hurt. It's part of life. Start taking things away, and it's just crazy, especially something like football that affects so many people's lives in a positive way. It'd be like if you take fighting away. Okay, so we're going to take football away. What, are we going to take fighting away too? Or any type of contact sport? It's ridiculous. It makes no sense. The pussification of America. That's what I keep talking about, man. Ridiculous. We went from, you realize I'm still alive. And a lot of you guys are young. When I was little, not only did you not wear seatbelts in the car, I used to sleep in the back window with a big tank that my mom used to drive. I used to sleep in the back window on long trips. I rode my bike without a helmet. All right. What else, man? What did you do when we were kids? I made it. I'm alive. It's ridiculous.
Speaking of hurt, any update on Anderson Silva's recovery? How is he right now?
He's great. Doing great. Yeah. The funny thing is, we all keep talking about how Anderson Silva and all career ending and all this stuff. He broke a bone. Because of the bone he broke and the way that it broke, it's one of the freakiest things you see. So you're like, oh my God, that's horrible. He broke a bone. It's going to heal great. He's going to come back. The bone will be stronger. If you blow your ACL, you're out for 1 year and 3 months. The rehab is gruesome. on a thing you don't know if you're going to perform the same way. He broke a bone. He's going to be good.